What is up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a video on Pten, Patterson Energy. This stock I'm very bullish on for 2025. I don't think a lot of eyes are on this name yet. I think we are very early. I currently do own a position in Pten. I have 275 shares at an average price of 9.28, I believe. So I am down a little bit. It's the only position I'm down on, which is kind of crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through my technical analysis on this stock with my price targets and all of the good stuff in between. Do not forget to go down into the link in the description, join our free and paid Discord. Either one is totally exceptional. You can join the free one and check out the premium, or just go ahead and jump in the premium. Don't forget, there is a little discount code down there. I got you guys. But also, subscribe, leave a like, and comment what video you guys want to see next. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Pten here, this is on the weekly chart. This is going to be a slow moving stock. So if you guys cannot handle holding for a while, this is not the stock for you. But I do have targets pushing, let's see, what's my entry? I do have targets pushing 200%. So if you can't wait for a 200% return, I don't think investing in stocks would be your choice. I'd go with options. But that being said, I do have a 200% price target on Pten. Currently, you're breaking down in this wedge. Looks like you're getting ready to get out of this sometime soon. I assume that this is just testing support, this latest candle right here. But a few big things I want to talk about with this stock is, one, you do have this insanely great wedge, but we've had this before, and that is some great conviction. You had this insanely big wedge, and I don't think that this is going to have something like that where you just keep going down. It could happen, and I'll just keep buying. I really don't care. I don't think you're going down to this $1. Their valuation has grown. The company is strong. Their revenues and income is growing, so their financials are strong, giving me good conviction that this stock isn't just a chart play, that this is an actual stock that I do not mind holding. I really do like this one. But you can see this beautiful wedge right here, and then you get this breakout. Something that you can do with technical analysis that I do really like is you can do something like this. And it just so happens that when you take this and you put this at the low, look how close that puts us to our one. Both of these oranges are my first trims. So I'm going to trim about 10% here and then 25% at the top one. And then I'll sell most at that 1618 and let the rest run to the 2618 at $38. But you can see how comparable this is. The move doesn't have to be this straight up like this, but you can expect the move to be something of that strength. So you have the falling wedge, and you have this price target on the trend line here, moving up to that 1618, or recent levels of semi support to. You can see this is really just liquidation up here, as nothing has really broken above that. But my first entry is down here, and then I expect to enter again heavy after this main break of structure. But since we have been dipping, I'll mostly just get all my shares in now. I did expect it to move up a little bit prior, or a little bit faster, so that I could get most of my shares in after that main resistance break, but I'm getting them in now, so it's even better for me. But the falling wedge, when this does break out, it is going to continue higher. Like I said, we have targets of our 1618 being 200%, and then our 2618 being 335%. Now, let's talk about timeline, because we are on the weekly chart here. This is the one downside to this stock, is something like this 200%, 300% return could take by something like the end of the year. It could also be something like the end of next year. It could be something like next summer. It could be something like this summer. It really just depends on the breakout and then the strength that you get through that. But as their financials have grown, I do think that this is a good stock to buy and hold and continue to the upside. So I do like Pten here. I think it is a buy under that main break of structure. You should have plenty of time to get your buys in on that before that break happens. But I think it's coming. I think this liquidity, I think at the absolute worst, you could drop down into some area like this, where that $7-6 range is. That would kind of suck because I'd be down a little bit, but long term, it would be a little bit better because I could just get more shares at a cheaper valuation. And at the end of the day, all that matters is your share count. No one cares what your average price is. If I had a million shares of Nvidia at 130, you're probably going to take that portfolio over 200,000 shares at 10. You know. So at the end of the day, you do want to just start getting into this. You can DCA into it. That's what I'm doing. I'm just adding roughly like $100 a week into here, like 10 shares. And then you just keep buying on the way down. And so when it does pop, you are already in and your portfolio is ready for that leg up. But like I said, I do think this is going to take a minute. So be patient with it. I don't think calls or puts or anything like that option-wise is going to be the play on this. I think it's strictly shares-based with the, semi-volatility that it has, but also the slowness in the way of these breakouts. But it's done stuff like this just in past. Even again, you can even call this a wedge if you really wanted to. It's not the prettiest, but I mean, that's a form of a wedge. You have another one right here. So you can just go ahead and keep drawing these out across the chart. And it's followed by a pop almost every time. I mean, I could do this all day. And they don't have to be the most perfect, beautiful wedge of all time. And they don't have to finish the wedge. They don't have to go to the bottom. That is why I'm suspecting there is probably a breakout coming right here. I think we do hop this line of support and then move a little bit higher. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I'm hoping that we do continue higher, and I think that we do see that $12 price target by the end of February probably would be my guess and hope if we can get that breakout. If we can't, the timeline is just pushed back. It's not like these price targets go away. They're just pushed back. So if the breakout doesn't come next week, push everything back a week. If the breakout doesn't come out the week after that, push it back another week. Yeah, that's not the most fun thing to do, but there's been plenty of stocks where if you have just been patient, you miss out on insane run. So for example, like MSTR right now, if you're not being patient on MSTR and you think this volatility is too much for you, you're probably going to miss that next leg up and the big move when it does come. So that's all I have for you guys on Pten. Is a little bit shorter of a video, but make sure you guys do click the link down in the description below for our free and paid Discord. There is a premium discount code down there for you guys. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe on the video. Turn them post notifications on so you can see the next one. And drop a comment on what you guys want to see next, and I'll make sure to get that out for you guys. Have a good one.